Whew, y'all, it is some kind of hot out there right now. Excuse me for my windblown hair and my sweaty face. I just got through walking the dogs. I have got some things to tell you about what's been going on in the world of See Our RV. This weekend, Brett and I spent some time discussing whether it would be better for me to rob my 401k, my retirement fund, for the money to refinance the house, or the money to upgrade the house, or if it would be less expensive to refinance the house. Today, that decision became very easy, a very, very easy decision to make. We have decided to refinance the house. The reason being is, in order for me to get $20,000 out of my 401k, it was going to cost me 40% in penalties. Now, I can understand why the government does that. They want you to keep that money in there until you retire, and so that you can have it for the actual purpose that it was intended to be used for. And so that makes sense. I can understand that. So $20,000, $8,000 versus, it's going to cost me $8,000. I just could not do that, especially not after speaking to my current mortgage holder and a couple of other mortgage lenders that gave me some information that I desperately needed. And I'm going to share that with you guys now. And I hope that you will hang in there with me through this refinancing process. And let me show you what I found out. Okay, here we go. Get you set up where you can see there. Alright. The current loan that I have on my house is at a 4.5% interest rate. Now, that was refinanced 7 years ago, and that was a very good rate at the time. That was like unheard of at the time. So 4.5% was really, really good, but it has gotten even better now. Right now, they are offering me a 3.875% interest rate. Now, I was taken aback because I was like, well, why isn't it 3.5? That's what your website says. And then she said, yes, but read down in the fine print. That is if you buy it down to 3.5. She said you could buy points off of it. And this is a rate where you can get it to if you buy the points, if you spend the money to lower the interest rate. Which, of course, I'm not interested in doing, because I'm not interested in keeping the house for 30 years. If I had intentions of staying in the house, that might be very beneficial for me to do, because this is a fixed rate loan. So my 3.875% will never go up. So if you're planning on keeping your house, by all means, buy those points down, because they will save you money in the long run. But for me, since I'm not planning on keeping the house, it won't save me a dime. It'll just cost me money. So my out-of-pocket expenses for the credit report and the appraisal cost is $470. That is not terribly bad at all. And the closing cost of $1,950 will be financed back into the loan. So I won't have, the only money coming out of my pocket for this is the $470, which is awesome. Also, instead of $20,000 of the equity taking out $20,000, we have decided to take out $43,000, because that will allow us to pay off the property, the 5 acres that I have in the next county over, and that right there will save me $115, $116 a month. So with taking that out, and the increase in my mortgage payment will be $6, I will actually be saving nearly $100 a month by doing this. Now, yes, I will be adding on 7 years to my loan, but as far as I'm concerned, that's okay, because I don't plan on owning the house for another 7 years. I certainly hope I don't own it any more than another 1 year. So, that is what has made the final decision on whether or not to refinance the house or rob my 401k. It became a very easy decision after I got all the details. Oh, I want to show you my other sheet that I did here. The paperwork that they needed, because I'm already a customer at this bank where I'm going to be refinancing it, they needed very, very little paperwork from me. They needed my most current pay stub. They needed my most current W-2, my most current tax return, my homeowner's insurance declarations page, and my most recent bank account statement. All of that, not a problem to get at all. The most difficult thing to get was the homeowner's insurance declarations page, which I was kind of surprised that they didn't already have, since they are my current mortgage holder. But that wasn't hard to get at all. Honestly, all I had to do was call my agent and say, hey, email it to me, and it was right there. So, I hope that you guys will hang in there with me and go along on this journey. I'm hoping either tomorrow or Wednesday I'm going to get with my niece and my sister-in-law, who are two very stylish ladies and very, very, very knowledgeable on things that are available in the home arena, as far as flooring and paint and granite and all things that I need. And they are going to help me decorate this house. So hopefully you'll be meeting them in the next day or two. And I want to say thank you and appreciate all you guys watching. And we'll see you next time on CRRV.